What the hell is this? Who sent this to our chat?
I got the same thing. Is this some kind of prank?
The audio quality seems legitimate. These are actual EBS tones.
But who is EBS in our contacts? I don't recognize this number.
I'll check with the station in the morning. See if there were any official broadcasts today.
This better not be some viral marketing thing. If word gets out about emergencies in our area, property values will tank.
Probably just some kid with audio editing software. You can download EBS tones from anywhere online.
Still doesn't explain how they got into our private group.
Should we be concerned about this? The audio sounds very official.
Let's wait for more information. One clip doesn't constitute an emergency.
Did everyone else just get that?
LMAO, what is this? Sounds like someone's playing with emergency broadcast stuff.
This isn't funny, Devin. Those tones are used for real emergencies.
I'm alone at the school right now, and this is freaking me out.
Got it at the gas station, too. Scared the crap out of me.
The audio quality is really good, though. Doesn't sound like amateur editing.
Guys, it's probably just promotion for some horror movie or a podcast trying to go viral.
But how did they get our group chat info?
Maybe someone's number got compromised.
This is giving me bad vibes. I drive all over town at night and weird stuff has been happening.
What kind of weird stuff?
Just feelings, like being watched.
Don't say that while I'm alone here.
You guys are being paranoid. It's probably nothing.
There has been countless spottings of a black tall figure standing still in the woods.
Okay. This is getting ridiculous. A blank tall figure? What does that even mean?
This has to be some kind of hoax. Someone's trying to scare people.
The phrasing is odd. Blank isn't typically used to describe suspects in official reports.
I'm definitely checking this out tomorrow. This doesn't match any official protocols I know.
Standing still doing what exactly? This sounds like creepypasta garbage.
What if it's describing someone with a mental health crisis? Someone catatonic or dissociating?
Then why the emergency broadcast format? And why send it to random group chats?
The medical terminology isn't consistent with official health advisories.
I'm going to start documenting these. If this affects neighborhood safety, we need records.
Good idea. I'll compare them with any official communications tomorrow.
Okay, this is getting specific.
A blank tall figure? What's next, Slender Man?
Wait, I actually saw something weird 2 nights ago.
What do you mean?
I was cleaning the windows facing the forest, and I saw something tall and completely still between the trees.
Did you get a picture?
No, I thought it was just a tree. But now that I think about it, trees don't usually look that straight and narrow.
Casey, where exactly did you see this?
Eastern edge of the school property, right where the football field meets the woods.
The gas station has cameras facing that direction. I could check the footage from 2 nights ago.
You guys are really buying into this? It's obviously fake.
Devin, shut up for a second. Casey, how tall would you estimate?
Really tall, like 8 or 9 feet maybe, but it was dark, so I can't be sure.
That's around where I felt weird driving past. Tuesday night on Maple Road.
This is getting creepy.
And all reports have a similar point of view. Witnesses say that days before the individual was attacked, they felt uneasy, nausea, or anxious.
Now we're talking about attacks? This escalated quickly.
Those are real physiological responses to stress. Unease, nausea, anxiety, classic fight or flight symptoms.
So someone is actually being attacked? Or this is describing how people feel watching horror movies?
If there are real attacks happening, why haven't we heard anything official?
No reports of attacks have come through the station. I would have been notified.
Because it's made up. Someone's playing elaborate pranks.
But the medical symptoms are accurately described. Whoever created this knows about stress responses.
Could be a psychology student or someone in the medical field.
The question remains, who has access to our private chat?
And what's their end game? Panic? Property devaluation?
I'm taking this more seriously now. If someone's threatening attacks, even fake ones, that's criminal.
We should document any unusual symptoms in our families.
I'll keep track at the clinic too. See if anyone reports these specific symptoms.
Attacked? This just went from weird to dangerous.
Oh God, I felt nauseous when I saw that thing. I thought it was just because I was tired.
I've been feeling anxious on my delivery routes, especially near the forest roads.
You guys are psyching yourselves out. This is textbook mass hysteria.
Devin, people are describing real experiences.
Ronnie, when did you start feeling anxious?
About a week ago, maybe a little longer. I thought it was just work stress.
I've had customers mention feeling uneasy lately, especially people traveling from the North Road.
The North Road runs right along the forest.
This is all connecting to the woods. Whatever this is, it's related to the forest.
Should I leave the school? I'm right next to the tree line.
Maybe finish up quickly tonight. Don't stay any later than necessary.
You're all losing your minds.
We suspect that this entity can only spawn in the woods.
Entity? Now we've gone full science fiction.
Spawn? Like a video game? This is definitely someone messing with us.
The terminology is very strange for official communications. Entity isn't standard law enforcement language.
At least it's supposedly contained to the woods. Most of our neighborhood is well clear of the forest.
If this were real, they'd be telling people to avoid the area, not using gaming terminology.
What does spawn even mean in this context? Appear, materialize?
It means someone's been watching too much horror content and decided to scare the neighbors.
Though the medical symptoms described earlier were accurate, someone has medical knowledge.
Or access to WebMD.
I'm not losing sleep over some internet troll.
Still checking with the station tomorrow, but this doesn't sound legitimate.
What if we're wrong, though? What if something is happening in the woods?
Then we'll hear about it through proper channels, not mysterious group chat messages.
Spawn? What is this, a monster movie?
This is getting really specific about the forest.
I work right next to those woods every single night.
Casey, maybe you should request different shifts.
I can't just abandon my job, but I'm definitely scared now.
We need to take this seriously, even if there's only a small chance it's real.
My delivery routes go through forest roads all the time. Should I avoid them?
For now, maybe stick to main roads.
The gas station is pretty isolated too, surrounded by trees on two sides.
At least the coffee shop is downtown, far from any woods. You guys are being ridiculous. Nothing spawns in real life.
Devin, if you're not taking this seriously, maybe leave the chat.
Fine, I'll shut up. But when nothing happens, I'm saying I told you so.
What if we set up some kind of watch system? People who work near the forest check in regularly?
That's actually a good idea.
I'll text updates during my shift.
Same here.
I'll avoid forest routes when possible.
But we are afraid it will come to the town. Another thing to know is that this entity has a manipulating voice. So, if you see it in the woods and hear it, there is no hope.
The message cut off.
There is no what?
Technical difficulties in a fake emergency broadcast? That's oddly realistic.
Real EBS messages sometimes have technical issues, but this still doesn't feel official.
It mentioned the entity coming to town. That's concerning if true.
If being the key word. None of this is real.
A manipulating voice, though. What does that mean?
Probably means it tricks people into approaching. Classic predator behavior.
Voice manipulation could indicate several conditions. Psychological disorders, drug use, even certain neurological issues.
So we might be dealing with a disturbed individual?
That would make more sense than a supernatural entity.
Either way, people should avoid the woods.
At least until we get more information.
Or until this whole thing blows over, which it will.
I'll make some calls tonight. See if any other departments received similar reports.
It cut off. There is no what?
This is terrifying. A manipulating voice?
Like it tricks people into coming closer?
That's what I'm thinking.
I've heard weird sounds on forest roads lately. Thought it was just wind or animals.
What kind of sounds?
Like someone calling out. But when I slow down to listen, it stops.
That's really creepy.
Wind can sound like voices, especially in trees.
What if that thing I saw was trying to communicate? I had my headphones on, so I wouldn't have heard anything.
Maybe that's good. If it uses voice to manipulate people.
So we should wear headphones near the forest.
That actually makes sense.
Everyone who works near woods should consider it.
I always have music playing anyway.
I'll keep the radio loud at the station.
I'll blast music during forest deliveries.
This is getting more ridiculous by the minute.
Devin, you don't work near the forest. The rest of us do.
Better safe than sorry.
If you hear a strange unfamiliar voice in the woods, there is no hope.
Another cutoff. There is what in the woods?
These interrupted broadcasts are suspicious. Real emergency systems have redundancy to prevent this.
Unless the source is being deliberately disrupted.
Has anyone considered researching local history? Maybe there are records of similar incidents.
I called the station. No official emergency broadcasts were issued today or any day this week.
So these are definitely not legitimate.
The messages are coming through private channels. Someone with our group contact information.
But who would have access to that?
And why target neighborhood groups specifically?
I can check historical records at the library. Look for unexplained disappearances or incidents near the forest.
That's actually a good idea.
The medical details have been accurate so far. Whoever is behind this has real knowledge.
If you hear a strange, unfamiliar voice, and then it cuts off again.
This is really getting to me. I'm alone here all night.
The pattern of cutoffs seems intentional, like someone's editing them.
Or the source keeps getting interrupted.
What if someone's trying to warn us but can't finish?
Or it's designed to keep us guessing.
The suspense is definitely working.
I'm starting to think we should take this seriously.
I heard something earlier tonight.
What kind of something?
Whispers coming from the forest direction. Couldn't make out words, though.
Did you record anything?
No, I had my headphones on mostly. Only heard it when I took them off for a few minutes.
Maybe keeping them on was smart.
Wind through leaves can sound like whispers.
This sounded more deliberate.
We advise you not to go in the woods for the time being, as only going in the woods will put your life in danger.
At least this one gives clearer guidance. Stay out of the woods.
But it cut off again. Puts your what at risk?
Life, probably. That would be the standard warning.
The grammar suggests imminent danger.
Should we organize some kind of neighborhood response?
I was thinking the same thing. A meeting to discuss safety measures.
Bad idea. If this is real, gathering people creates more targets. If it's fake, we spread the panic.
Martin's right. Better to handle this through smaller channels for now.
I'll research quietly at the library. No need to alarm other patrons.
I'll keep monitoring official channels and try to trace these messages.
What about the families with houses closest to the forest? Should we warn them directly?
That might cause more panic.
Let's see what Beth finds first, then decide on next steps.
Don't go in the woods. That's pretty clear advice.
I won't be going anywhere near them.
My gas station is still pretty close, though.
Some of my delivery addresses are right on the edge.
What about people who live near the forest? They can't just abandon their homes.
We need more information before making big decisions.
I could drive by the forest edge tomorrow, take some photos to document the current situation.
That sounds dangerous if these warnings are real.
During daylight should be safer.
The thing I saw was at night.
And I only feel anxious on night deliveries.
Most of the weird reports have been after dark.
Jordan, if you do go, take someone with you and stay in the car.
I'll bring my telephoto lens. Won't need to get close for good shots.
Please be careful.
However, the good news is that we believe the voice of the entity is the only way it can get people to come over and kill them. So you can run away from it without it chasing you.
The entity's voice is how it kills people? That's a very specific modus operandi.
But you can run away without being chased. That's somewhat reassuring.
So it's not physically aggressive unless you engage with it.
Like a predator that relies on luring rather than hunting.
Which supports the theory of a disturbed individual.
Or elaborate hoax designed to keep people out of the woods.
I'm definitely checking historical records now. This behavior pattern might have precedent.
The psychology is interesting, using auditory manipulation to control victims.
Everyone should avoid the forest until this is resolved.
And warn family members about the voice danger.
Without causing panic.
I'll patrol the forest perimeter tonight. See if I notice anything unusual.
Be careful out there. Take backup if possible.
Will do.
Still think this is all nonsense, but better safe than sorry, I guess.
So the voice is how it kills people.
Okay, I need to tell you guys something.
What?
Earlier tonight, I delivered pizza near Maple Road, right by the forest edge. I heard someone calling my name from the trees.
Devin, why didn't you mention this before?
Because I thought I was imagining it. But now...
What exactly did you hear?
Devin, come here, in this weird hollow voice. I just grabbed the money and drove off fast.
That's exactly the kind of thing this is warning about.
You might have just saved your own life.
I thought it was the customer's kid playing pranks, but the house was dark. No one was outside.
Devin, you can't do deliveries to that area anymore.
Already called my manager. Told him I'm not taking forest-adjacent addresses.
Smart move.
This is getting really real now.
At least we know you can ignore it and get away.
We suggest that if for some reason you do go in the woods for a walk, wear a pair of headphones just in case.
Headphones as protection. That's practical advice.
Blocking auditory stimuli to prevent manipulation. Psychologically sound approach.
Should we recommend this to families?
Good idea for anyone who works outdoors.
I'll wear them during my patrol tonight.
If any of this is real.
I'm bringing headphones to the library tomorrow, in case I find something disturbing in the research.
Everyone should have them ready, just in case.
Noise canceling would be most effective.
I have several pairs at the clinic. Can distribute them if needed.
Let's not make it obvious, though. Don't want to start rumors.
Good thinking. Subtle preparation is best.
Still feels like we're overreacting, but I'll grab some from the hardware store.
Headphones make sense. Block out the manipulation.
I always have mine anyway. Good thing, too.
I should get some for the gas station, in case it comes closer to town.
Definitely wearing them on all forest deliveries.
I'm never taking my headphones off again.
What if we need to communicate, though?
Text messages, like we're doing now.
The coffee shop has good speakers. We can blast music to drown out anything outside.
Should we warn people who live near the forest?
That's tricky. We don't want to cause mass panic.
But they deserve to know.
Maybe subtle hints? Suggest they keep music playing at night?
Or mention the headphone thing casually.
Let's be careful about how we spread this.
I can't believe I'm taking this seriously now, but hearing my name from those trees...
You did the right thing ignoring it.
If you do see this entity outside your house, cover your ears immediately. You will know if it is the entity, because you will have a headache, and there will be a very strong presence of bad.
Several travelers mentioned seeing something tall, standing by the forest entrance on Route 9. They all sped up and left town quickly.
Route 9 is the main highway through town.
If people are avoiding our area, that's bad for business.
More concerning is the consistent description. Multiple independent witnesses seeing the same thing.
I'll drive Route 9 during my patrol. Check that area specifically.
The fact that people are speeding away suggests real fear.
Not the behavior you'd expect from a hoax.
Or they're all influenced by social media rumors.
Alex, did any of the travelers say anything else?
Just that it was unnaturally still, and they felt compelled to slow down but forced themselves to keep driving.
Compelled to slow down? That sounds like the manipulation mentioned in the clips.
Interesting that they were able to resist.
Maybe the effect is weaker from a distance.
Or stronger on foot than in vehicles.
I really need to check those historical records.
I should have mentioned this earlier, but several people passing through today saw something.
Saw what?
A tall figure standing perfectly still, right by the forest entrance where Route 9 comes into town.
That's exactly what these clips are describing.
How many people?
At least 4 different groups. All said the same thing. Tall, motionless, standing right at the tree line.
That's on my delivery route. I avoid it now, but I used to drive past there constantly.
Did anyone try to investigate closer?
No, they all said they felt like they should slow down, but something told them to keep driving instead.
That's the manipulation thing, trying to get them to stop. Good thing they resisted.
I was planning to photograph the forest edge tomorrow. Maybe I should stay away from Route 9.
Definitely avoid that area.
What if it's moving closer to town?
That's what I'm worried about. The gas station isn't that far from Route 9.
For more information on this situation, go to www.etsemergencies.com for safety tips on how to survive this.
Cover your ears if you see it outside your house. Outside your house?
It can leave the forest?
Headache and bad presence are clear warning signs.
Those are physiological responses to extreme stress.
This suggests it might approach residential areas.
I need to get to that library first thing tomorrow.
Now I'm actually getting concerned. If this thing can come into neighborhoods.
We should organize watch schedules. People taking turns monitoring the perimeter.
Which houses are closest to the forest? They should be warned first.
The Hendersons on Maple Street. The Johnsons on Pine Road.
And the old Morrison place at the end of Cedar Lane.
I'll do extra patrols around those areas.
Should we contact them directly?
Very carefully. Don't want to cause panic.
What if we suggest neighborhood watch activities? Frame it as general safety improvement.
That could work.
I can mention increased wildlife activity. Suggest people keep windows closed at night.
It can come to people's houses?
That's terrifying.
I delivered to houses near the forest. What if it followed me?
The headache warning is specific. We should all watch for that symptom.
Bad presence makes sense too. Like that feeling when you know something's wrong.
3 of my regular customers didn't show up today.
Which customers?
The ones from the houses closest to the forest. Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Chen, and the college kid Jake. They come every morning for coffee. Never miss a day.
Have you tried calling them?
Straight to voicemail. All 3 phones.
That's not a good sign.
What if something already happened to them?
Or they evacuated without telling anyone.
We should check on them.
No, if something dangerous is near those houses, we don't go there.
Maybe call the police?
And say what? My customers didn't buy coffee, so they must be dead.
Fair point.
Let's monitor the situation. See if they show up tomorrow.
For now, just stay safe. May God be with you all.
I'll check that website. The website doesn't exist.
That's suspicious.
Either the site was taken down, or this really isn't official.
Official emergency sites don't just disappear.
Unless someone wants to hide information.
I tried several variations of the URL. Nothing exists.
More evidence this is fake.
Or evidence that someone's covering their tracks.
Why provide a fake website, though? What's the point?
To make the warning seem more legitimate.
Or to see who tries to access it.
You think they're tracking who clicks the link?
Possible.
Should we be worried about digital surveillance?
At this point, assume nothing is private.
This is getting too paranoid for me.
Paranoid might be appropriate given the circumstances.
Anyone try that website?
I did. It doesn't exist.
404 error.
That's weird. Why give a fake website?
Because none of this is real. It's all elaborate bullcrap.
Devin, you literally heard your name called from the forest.
I know, but maybe I was just spooked by all this.
The website thing is definitely suspicious, though.
What if it existed before and got taken down?
I could check archived versions, see if it was ever live.
Good idea.
What if someone doesn't want us to have more information?
Like they're giving us just enough to be scared, but not enough to really protect ourselves.
That's a disturbing thought.
Or it's all fake, and whoever made it got lazy with the details.
I'll research this tonight. Check internet archives and domain registration.
Be careful what you search for, if someone's monitoring.
We're probably being watched already.
Use the fence posts and street signs for measurement reference. Everything documented from multiple angles.
These look normal to me, just trees at the edge of town like always.
Should we contact county authorities with these? Or would that make us look paranoid?
The photos provide a good baseline. We can compare if things change.
I'll include them in my report to the county.
Jordan, thank you for documenting this.
At least we have evidence now.
Evidence of what exactly? Trees existing?
Evidence of the current situation, before things potentially get worse.
I've been thinking about evacuation procedures, but leaving without official orders could affect insurance. Abandonment clauses are very specific.
I have a medical theory about these symptoms. Nausea, anxiety, headaches could indicate environmental toxins. Gas leaks, chemical exposure, even mold spores.
That would explain the physiological responses.
You think something's contaminating the forest area?
It's possible. Everyone should report physical symptoms immediately.
I'll check with environmental services.
Gas leaks would make more sense than supernatural entities.
Perfect documentation. Now we have reference points.
The school shot shows how close I work to the tree line.
Route 9 looks normal in daylight.
Where's the tall figure everyone keeps seeing?
Probably only appears at night.
I want everyone checking in every hour. Text status okay if everything's normal. Immediately report anything unusual.
Finishing my shift now. Walking past the forest side windows one last time.
Be careful, Casey.
Coffee shop opening in an hour. I'll keep watch from downtown.
Gas station quiet so far this morning.
Remember the protocol, everyone. Hourly check-ins starting now.
This feels very dramatic, but okay, I'll participate.
Guys, walking past the windows right now, getting a massive headache.
Casey, get away from those windows.
There's this urge to go outside, like something wants me to walk toward the trees.
Casey, resist that urge. Get to the center of the building now.
Moving away, headache getting better. But I really wanted to go outside for a minute there.
I need to report something from overnight.
What happened?
2 cars were abandoned at the gas station. Drivers just left them and walked toward the forest.
They abandoned their vehicles?
I tried to stop them. Asked what they were doing. They got really angry. Said something in the trees was calling specifically to them.
That matches the voice manipulation described in the clips.
Did they seem impaired? Drugs, alcohol, medical episode?
No, they seemed lucid, just completely focused on getting to the forest.
I'll check on those abandoned vehicles.
This is escalating quickly.
The calling voices match what Devin experienced.
We should really consider barriers, something to physically block access to the forest.
Fencing would require permission from multiple property owners, plus town council approval.
Emergency situations might override normal procedures.
If this is environmental contamination, barriers won't help.
I have an update on missing persons. 6 reports as of 8 a.m., all from houses within 2 blocks of the forest. All disappeared during the night.
6 people in one night?
This is becoming a major incident.
We need to warn the other forest-adjacent residents.
Before more people disappear.
Status check. Everyone report in.
Status okay, just got home.
Not okay. Had 2 people abandon cars and walk into forest.
Status. Okay. Opening coffee shop now.
Status okay, reviewing photos at home.
Status okay. Avoiding forest deliveries.
Status okay. Sticking to main roads only.
Alex, what exactly happened?
2 separate incidents overnight. People parked at the gas station, then just walked away from their cars toward the trees. When I called after them, they got hostile. Said they had to go, something was calling them.
That's exactly what I felt at the school. This overwhelming urge to walk outside.
The voice manipulation is real then.
I'm getting scared now.
We all need to be extra careful.
3 of my regular customers still haven't shown up. The forest-adjacent ones.
Maybe they're among the missing persons.
What missing persons?
Officer Hopper mentioned 6 missing person reports, all from houses near the forest.
All in one night?
This is serious. We need to stay away from the forest completely.
I'm not going back for more photos.
Good call.
I treated 4 patients overnight for severe anxiety attacks. All lived near the forest. All reported hearing voices calling their names.
That confirms the auditory hallucination pattern.
Or confirms something is actually calling to people.
I'm starting to think we need those barriers, even if it's just psychological protection.
What materials would we need? And how quickly could we build something?
Hardware store has plenty of fencing materials, but we'd need volunteers and heavy equipment.
County Sheriff just sent an automated message. All residents should remain indoors. Avoid Western Forest area until further notice.
So it's officially recognized as a threat.
That validates our concerns.
Should I close the clinic?
No, people might need medical attention.
I'm canceling all property showings near the forest.
Everyone should avoid unnecessary trips outside.
Especially near the forest perimeter.
I found something in the newspaper archives. 1952, very similar incident. Townspeople reported seeing a tall figure in the woods. Several residents went missing.
What was the resolution?
That's the strange part. The articles just stop. No follow-up coverage, no resolution.
That's ominous.
Historical precedent makes this more concerning.
I'll research police records from that period.
Status check from coffee shop. Something weird about the shadows this morning.
What do you mean?
forest's shadow seems to extend farther into town than it did yesterday.
Could be the angle of the light.
Or the trees are actually closer.
Trees don't move overnight.
Status okay, making morning deliveries downtown only.
Status okay, but those abandoned cars are still here.
Sam, can you take photos of that shadow throughout the day?
Sure, I'll document it.
I might drive by for comparison photos later.
Jordan, no. You got the baseline shots. That's enough.
The county sheriff issued stay indoors orders, so it's officially serious now.
I actually saw it again.
Saw what?
The tall figure drove past the forest for a delivery this morning, about 30 feet inside the tree line, perfectly still, facing the road.
Devin, you were supposed to avoid forest routes.
I know, but the customer was persistent. When I looked in my rearview mirror seconds later, it was gone.
It can move that quickly?
Or disappear.
This is getting more dangerous.
Everyone needs to be more careful.
I found more in the archives. 1952 incident was covered for exactly 1 week, then complete media blackout. No explanation, no follow-up stories.
Government cover-up?
Or something happened to the reporters.
What was the outcome in 1952?
That's what's disturbing. The last article mentions military involvement, then nothing.
I'll check military records if I can access them.
Should we be documenting everything ourselves, in case of another cover-up?
Good idea.
I'm taking photos of my property line, where it meets the forest.
Everyone should document their perimeter.
And keep copies in multiple locations.
Digital and physical backups.
Be careful about what you share online. If there's official suppression involved.
This is getting very serious.
We need to prepare for worst-case scenarios.
What does that mean exactly?
Evacuation plans, supply stockpiles, communication alternatives.
I'll inventory emergency supplies at the hardware store.
I'll research evacuation routes that avoid the forest.
I'll prepare medical emergency kits.
I went back.
Jordan, what?
I took comparison photos from the exact same spots. 4 p.m., same positions as this morning.
Jordan, those look different.
The trees are closer.
Way closer.
That's not possible. Trees don't move.
I used the same reference points. Fence posts, street signs, everything. The forest edge has advanced about 15 feet in less than 10 hours.
15 feet?
This can't be real.
Look at the school photos. The trees are almost touching the building now.
The Route 9 shot shows branches over the road.
They weren't there this morning. I'm absolutely certain.
How is this possible? The shadows I noticed this morning, they weren't just shadows. It was the forest actually getting closer.
We need to alert everyone.
Should I share these with the adult group?
Yes, immediately.
If the forest is growing toward town, we're all in danger.
My gas station is right on the perimeter.
Some of my delivery addresses might be inside the forest now.
Nobody goes near the forest edge. This changes everything.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we might need to evacuate.
I'm sending these photos to the adults now. Comparison shots from the exact same positions as 6:47 a.m. The forest has advanced approximately 15 feet in less than 10 hours.
This can't be right.
Forests don't grow that fast.
This defies biological possibility.
Unless it's not natural growth.
The 1952 incident mentioned expanding forest coverage.
How is this scientifically possible?
It's not, which means we're dealing with something unprecedented.
The hardware store backs up to Pine Road. According to these photos, trees are almost touching my building.
Property values are the least of our concerns now.
We need to evacuate immediately.
I'm calling for emergency backup from the county.
The 1952 articles mention the forest consuming parts of town.
Consuming?
That was the exact word used.
We need evacuation plans now, not tomorrow now.
I'll load emergency supplies.
Where do we go? East side of town?
As far from the forest as possible.
County authorities need to see these photos.
What if they suppressed this like in 1952?
Then we handle it ourselves.
The clinic is on the west side. I need to evacuate patients.
I'll help coordinate medical evacuations.
This is really happening.
Yes, it is. I've compared Jordan's photos side by side. The forest is definitely advancing. This is physically impossible, but it's happening.
15 feet in 10 hours. That's over a foot per hour.
No known biological process can explain this.
We need to treat this as an emergency evacuation scenario.
I'm looking at my property line right now. There are trees where my fence was this morning.
The 1952 incident described the same phenomenon.
How many people lived in the affected area in 1952?
About 200. All vanished within a week.
We're not waiting a week. Everyone needs to evacuate the western properties now.
I'm checking the county property system. All houses within 1 block of the forest show as unavailable, like they've been removed from official records.
Overnight bureaucratic changes?
The system shows they never existed.
I'm calling the missing persons. Maybe their phones will give us information.
Good idea.
This isn't right. Instead of ringing, I'm hearing clicking sounds and whispers.
What kind of whispers?
Can't make out words, but it sounds like multiple voices. My phone is glitching now, getting messages and symbols I don't recognize.
Screenshot them before they disappear.
I'm going to go to the hardware store. We need supplies for evacuation. Vehicles, fuel, tools, first aid.
The forest is actually growing toward town. This is not a drill anymore.
Leaving the school now. There are saplings growing through the parking lot, on the forest side of the building.
Saplings?
Coming up through cracks in the pavement, and they're growing while I watch. Like time-lapse photography, but in real time.
That's impossible.
I'm watching impossible happen right now.
Casey, get out of there immediately. Everyone needs to identify safe houses on the east side of town, as far from the forest as possible.
The gas station is too close to the advancing edge. I need to evacuate tonight.
Where do we go?
Downtown area, east of Main Street, away from any wooded areas.
Coffee shop is downtown. Should be safe for now.
I'm checking road access. Some of my delivery routes might be blocked.
Don't go near the western roads.
That's not natural growth. Those are full branches, not seedlings.
Roads leading west are blocked by fallen trees that weren't there yesterday.
How do trees just fall across every road?
And drivers trying to clear them report hearing voices coming from the logs themselves.
Nobody attempts to clear those roads. The forest is actively trying to trap us.
I need medical attention.
What's wrong?
Made a house call to Forest View Drive. Patient near the tree line. Severe headache and nausea now.
Come to the clinic immediately.
The patient's house was surrounded by trees, but Forest View Drive is supposed to be residential.
The forest is consuming the residential areas.
How many people live on Forest View Drive?
According to records, about 30 families, but the system shows no properties there now.
They're being erased from official records as the forest takes over.
Just like 1952.
Linda, describe your symptoms.
Splitting headache, nausea, dizziness, and I keep hearing someone calling my name.
That matches the manipulation pattern from the clips.
Linda, stay away from windows. Don't go outside alone.
I'll escort her to the clinic.
I found a historical map from 1890. The forest originally extended much farther east, before development cleared it.
So it's reclaiming its original territory?
The current encroachment follows the 1890 boundary exactly.
Like it's going back to how things were.
But what force could cause this?
Something that remembers the original forest layout.
I just made the weirdest delivery.
Where?
Address was listed as 3 blocks from forest, but when I got there, the house was surrounded by dense trees. Trees on 3 sides, branches growing over the roof and through broken windows.
The forest is swallowing individual houses.
Did you see the residents?
No answer at the door, but I heard voices inside. Multiple people talking at once. Couldn't understand the words.
Devin, get away from that area.
Status check. Gas station. Western roads completely blocked now. No way out of town in that direction.
Coffee shop customers are acting strange. Keep pointing out the window saying they see someone, but there's nothing there.
What do you mean nothing there?
They point and say, tall figure by the window. I look and see empty sidewalk, but then I get this massive headache and this feeling of complete dread.
It's affecting people differently.
Maybe some people can see it when others can't.
I tried driving through the affected areas. 4 entire streets are gone. Pine Road, Oak Avenue, Forest View Drive, Cedar Lane. Completely overtaken by mature forest.
Mature forest?
Not new growth. Old growth trees like they've been there for decades. No sign of houses or people.
How is that possible in less than 2 days?
This isn't natural forest growth. Something else is happening.
I almost walked into the forest.
What?
Went to get medical supplies from my car, parked near the tree line. Started hearing my mother's voice calling me. She died 10 years ago.
I saw Linda walking toward the trees. Had to physically stop her.
I felt this irresistible compulsion, like I had no choice but to go to the voice.
The forest is actively luring people now.
Using auditory hallucinations of deceased relatives.
Psychological manipulation targeting emotional vulnerabilities.
How does it know about Linda's mother?
Maybe it reads thoughts somehow.
Or accesses memories when people get too close.
I remember wanting to see her again, even though I knew she was dead.
The compulsion overrode rational thinking.
Nobody goes near the forest edge alone.
The 1952 articles mentioned people walking into the forest voluntarily. Family members said they seemed hypnotized.
Mass hypnosis through sound manipulation.
Combined with rapid forest expansion.
We're dealing with something that operates on multiple levels.
Physical, psychological, and environmental.
And it's accelerating.
I went back with infrared equipment.
Jordan, you promised no more forest photography.
I stayed far back and used telephoto, but what I captured is disturbing. The forest isn't just growing, it's breathing.
Breathing?
Expansion and contraction movements. Like the entire forest is a single living organism.
That's impossible.
The time-lapse shows subtle but consistent movement, in and out like respiration.
Forests don't breathe. This one apparently does.
I saw something similar driving past. The tree line seemed to pulse. Thought it was my imagination.
If the forest is alive as a single entity, that explains the coordinated expansion.
And the psychological manipulation.
It's not just trees growing. It's something using trees as extensions of itself.
The infrared shows temperature variations too. Parts of the forest are significantly warmer. Like there's something generating heat inside.
Something large.
How large are we talking?
Based on the heat signature pattern, the entire forest might be covering one massive organism.
That's terrifying.
And it's trying to expand its territory.
We need to warn everyone immediately.
Stage 2 initiated. Do not trust your senses. The forest remembers.
Stage 2 of what?
Don't trust our senses?
That suggests increased psychological manipulation.
The forest remembers what exactly?
Maybe its original boundaries, before human development.
Or it remembers the people who disappeared.
This message is more ominous than the previous ones.
Stage 2 implies this will get worse.
How much worse can it get?
If we can't trust our senses, reality becomes subjective.
Making it harder to distinguish between real threats and hallucinations.
Perfect conditions for psychological control.
I already experienced that with my mother's voice.
We need objective measures of reality. Cameras, recordings, multiple witnesses for everything.
Document everything in writing. Cross-reference experiences between group members.
What if our phones are compromised too?
Mine already showed corrupted messages.
We need backup communication methods.
Old-fashioned pen and paper.
And predetermined meeting points.
Hardware store as primary gathering location. Coffee shop downtown as secondary.
What does the forest remembers mean, though?
Maybe it's reclaiming everything it lost to human expansion.
The forest has advanced past Pine Road, Oak Avenue, and Cedar Lane. Those houses are completely gone. Not destroyed, just gone beneath ancient trees.
That's less than half a mile from town center.
The expansion rate is accelerating exponentially.
I can see the tree line from the police station now. Yesterday, it was invisible from here.
How many families lived on those streets?
At least 60 homes, over 200 people.
All vanished with their houses.
I'm looking at satellite images on my phone. This can't be right.
What do you mean?
The mapping app shows the entire town as forest. No buildings, no roads, just trees.
But we're still here in the town center. Buildings clearly exist.
So the forest is somehow masking our location digitally?
Or we're being isolated from the outside world.
I've been trying to contact county authorities since 5 a.m. Phone lines produce only static. Internet connection shows errors like the town doesn't exist.
We're completely cut off.
Just like 1952.
I tried to gather barrier materials from my shop. Any wood items near the forest edge start growing roots and sprouting leaves, like it's converting everything back into living trees.
The forest is actively transforming our infrastructure.
Morning check-in, everyone. Status reports now.
Status okay. Gas station.
Status okay. Avoiding Western deliveries.
Status okay. Reviewing photos.
Status okay. Mapping safe routes.
Where are Casey and Sam? They're not responding.
Casey's last message was from the school around 11 p.m.
Sam closed the coffee shop early yesterday.
Their locations were both in the newly absorbed area.
We may have lost them to the forest.
Like the missing persons from before.
I mapped the safe zones. At current expansion rate, entire town engulfed in 48 hours.
48 hours to figure out escape.
Or become part of the forest.
I'm watching the security cameras now. Customer just walked toward the forest in a trance. When I ran outside to stop him, he vanished.
Vanished how?
Between camera frames. 1 second walking across the parking lot. Next frame shows empty pavement.
The forest is taking people in real time.
I saw entire houses disappear in my rearview mirror while driving east on Maple Street. Houses behind me just got swallowed by rapidly growing trees.
Structures disappearing within seconds.
How is any of this possible?
Clinic update. 15 patients with forest-related symptoms. Hallucinations of deceased loved ones. Irresistible compulsions to enter the forest. Physical symptoms including nosebleeds and temporary blindness.
I recorded audio near the forest edge. Dozens of voices whispering in different languages. Some English, most completely foreign. All saying the same phrase in rhythm.
What phrase?
Can't make it out clearly. Sounds like come home, but distorted.
I found information about the 1952 resolution. A massive forest fire destroyed the affected area, but military records are classified. No casualty counts were ever released.
They burned it down?
Appears so. Complete destruction of the expanding forest.
That might be our only solution.
How do you start a controlled burn of this magnitude?
We'd need outside assistance, but we have no communication with authorities.
The psychological manipulation is intensifying. Patients describing conversations with dead relatives, providing personal details no one else could know.
It's accessing memories somehow.
Reading our minds when we get close?
I'm trying to organize evacuation to Eastern Highway, but roads are changing. Familiar intersections leading to wrong locations. GPS providing contradictory directions.
I got closer to the advancing edge for detailed photos.
Jordan, that was dangerous.
What I saw will haunt me forever. Human faces pressed against tree bark from the inside, mouths open in silent screams, eyes tracking my movement.
The missing people are trapped in the trees?
Not trapped, integrated, part of the forest organism now.
That's what happens to people who get taken.
We cannot let anyone else get absorbed.
Eastern Highway access is becoming unpredictable. Roads morphing in real time.
I'm staying at the gas station, monitoring the perimeter with security cameras.
Pizza deliveries to Eastern addresses only.
I'm documenting everything. Someone needs to record what's happening.
If we don't survive, evidence needs to exist.
It's beautiful in here. Casey is with me now. You should all come see.
Sam, where are you?
Sam's been missing since yesterday.
How is he messaging?
That doesn't sound like Sam.
Sam, respond with our code word. Sam?
He's gone offline again.
The forest is using their phones
To lure us in.
I'm hearing voices.
What kind of voices?
My grandmother's voice. She's been dead for 20 years, but she's calling me by my childhood nickname. Lindy Lou, come find Grandma.
That's the psychological manipulation intensifying.
I'm hearing my father. He died when I was 12, describing our last fishing trip together, details I've never shared with anyone.
My sister's voice from the library. She died in a car accident 5 years ago, asking me to come read her favorite book.
Everyone is experiencing personalized psychological attacks.
My partner from the military killed in Afghanistan. He knows things only he would know.
My son's voice. He's not dead. He lives across country, but the voice knows our private conversations.
It's accessing our deepest memories, using them against us.
Mass psychological manipulation using personal trauma.
How is it possible to know these intimate details?
Maybe when people get absorbed, their memories become part of it.
A collective consciousness of everyone it's consumed.
Including people from 1952.
And now it knows everything about our town, our families, our histories, our weaknesses.
I can hear my son asking me to come home, but he doesn't know about this place.
Resist the voices. They're not real.
They sound so real, though.
Is anyone else hearing voices?
My brother's voice from the gas station office. He died in a motorcycle accident 3 years ago, telling me about conversations we had before he died.
My girlfriend from high school. She moved away. Not dead, but the voice knows things. Private moments only she would remember.
My photography mentor. He passed last year, critiquing my work like he used to do.
My grandmother calling from the delivery truck radio in her native Italian. Recipes she never wrote down.
The psychological attacks are targeting all of us simultaneously.
How does it know these personal details?
Maybe it absorbs memories when it takes people.
Creating a database of human experiences.
Using our own memories against us.
Everyone needs to resist these voices. They're designed to make us walk into the forest.
My brother is telling me exactly what I want to hear, that he forgives me for not visiting him more.
The girlfriend voice knows my biggest regrets.
My mentor is praising photos I never showed anyone.
Perfect psychological manipulation, targeting our deepest emotional needs.
My grandmother is sharing family secrets, things that died with her.
I want to follow the voice, even knowing it's not real.
Alex, stay where you are. Do not leave the gas station.
This is getting harder to resist.
The voices are becoming more persistent.
More detailed, more convincing.
We need to find a way out of town before we all succumb.
Evacuation convoy planning is failing. Roads keep changing. What was Main Street an hour ago now leads to a forest path. GPS shows our location as non-existent.
The forest is rewriting local geography.
How is that possible?
If it's a single organism, it might control its environment completely.
Like how some fungi alter the behavior of insects, but on a massive scale.
I tried to drive to the Eastern Pharmacy, got lost in my own neighborhood. Streets I've known for 20 years led nowhere.
My hardware store is at the corner of 5th and Elm, but Elm Street now ends at a wall of trees.
Physical reality is being altered.
We're trapped in a shrinking pocket of normal space.
Surrounded by an expanding forest organism.
With complete control over our perceptions.
The 1952 fire might have been the only way to destroy it.
But how do we start a forest fire without outside help?
And without destroying what's left of the town?
We might not have a choice.
Survival might require sacrifice.
My father's voice is getting louder, harder to ignore.
Everyone stay in groups. Don't isolate yourselves.
The voices are strongest when you're alone.
What if we can't resist much longer?
Then we need an exit strategy fast.
Before the forest completes whatever process it's conducting.
Stage 2 might not be the final stage.
Status check. Who's still resisting the voices?
Barely. My brother sounds so real.
The girlfriend voice is describing our future together. Things we planned but never did.
My mentor is offering to teach me techniques he never shared.
Grandmother is cooking my favorite meal. I can smell the food.
You can smell it?
Garlic, basil, everything exactly right.
I can see my brother in the office window reflection.
The sensory manipulation is expanding, beyond just auditory.
I feel her hand touching mine.
Visual hallucinations of my mentor adjusting my camera.
Full sensory experience.
This is how it gets people to walk into the forest. Complete sensory replacement.
Fighting against every instinct and sensation.
How long can we resist this?
The psychological pressure is enormous.
My grandmother is disappointed I won't come to dinner.
These aren't real people. They're psychological constructs.
But they feel completely real.
More real than reality.
I'm starting to question what's actually happening.
That's exactly what it wants. To make us doubt our own perceptions.
The voices are offering everything we've ever wanted.
Closure, forgiveness, second chances.
Things we can never have in real life. life.
Perfect psychological bait.
We need to escape before we lose the ability to distinguish reality.
How do we escape when the roads keep changing?
And our senses are being manipulated?
Maybe we follow the old forest boundary lines. Go opposite to the expansion direction.
If we can trust our navigation at all.
We may only have hours before complete sensory override.
Morning status check. Who's still responding?
Present, at the clinic.
Present, police station.
Present, making house calls on East Side.
Present, library basement research.
Janet, Mike, where are you? Anyone heard from Janet or Mike?
Janet's house is in the southern section. That was absorbed overnight.
Mike's hardware store too, along with the Hendersons and the Johnsons.
That's 15 residents total now missing.
40% of the town population.
The correlation is clear. Proximity to absorbed areas equals disappearance.
We need to evacuate immediately.
I've been trying radio contact with emergency services. Finally got a distorted response.
What did they say?
Military operator instructed me to mark town perimeter with bright fabric for aerial identification.
So outside authorities are aware, but not entering the zone.
They're quarantining us.
Like a containment protocol.
I'm placing orange fabric around the eastern perimeter.
I have a patient who emerged from the forest, missing for 2 days with no memory, but displaying concerning symptoms.
What kind of symptoms?
Bark-like lesions on the skin, pupils that reflect light like animal eyes.
Physiological changes from forest exposure.
The organism is modifying people before releasing them.
Emergency reorganization. Casey and Sam are confirmed lost, along with 2 others from the overnight absorption.
Gas station is compromised. Forest reached the property edge. Pumps are sprouting vines and flowers.
The building foundation is cracking, roots pushing up through concrete.
From the roof, I can see the full extent. 70% of town absorbed. Forest forming a noose around remaining eastern quarter.
I'm loading the van with supplies. Can pick up survivors.
Everyone converge on the high school gymnasium. Eastern edge of town, central rally point.
Abandoning the gas station now.
I tried 3 evacuation routes Ronnie suggested. Each road either blocked by forest or loops back to town center.
Impossible geographic configurations.
Street layout is constantly shifting.
How do we navigate when roads keep changing?
Follow the school bus's route markers. Yellow signs should still be visible.
Picking up Linda first, then Alex, then Devon.
I'll get to the gymnasium on foot. Document everything from ground level.
37 survivors already at the gymnasium. Building's western windows now face dense forest. Forest that wasn't there this morning.
The advancement is accelerating exponentially.
We may have hours, not days.
Van loaded, heading to pick up locations.
Multiple tall figures visible now. Dozens standing in circles around inhabited areas, all facing inward toward us.
Research update from archived documents. Similar incidents in 7 locations worldwide. Past century, all near old-growth forests. All ended with military quarantine and information blackout.
7 different locations?
Amazon rainforest, Siberian taiga, Canadian boreal forest. Same pattern of rapid expansion and population absorption.
I have a theory about the entity from the clips. It's not controlling the forest. It is the forest.
The tall figure is an avatar?
A manifestation of a much larger organism.
That explains the coordinated behavior and why there are multiple figures now.
I found leaked 1952 military records. Previous incident resolved by burning entire affected area, along with all structures and remaining population.
They killed everyone.
Classified as necessary containment measure.
We might be facing the same solution.
Complete destruction to prevent spread.
I'm seeing dozens of tall figures now, standing motionless around remaining inhabited areas, positioning like barriers.
Trapping us inside the containment zone.
3 more survivors emerged from the forest today, all showing the same modifications. Foreign material growing inside their bodies.
What kind of material?
Fibrous network resembling plant matter, but responds to stimuli like nervous tissue.
The forest is converting people internally.
Before releasing them back to spread the infection.
Or to gather intelligence about our defenses.
Successfully picked up Linda, Alex, and Devon, navigating to gymnasium despite shifting streets.
The forest advancement is visible now. You can watch trees growing in real time.
Entire blocks disappearing behind us as we drive.
Made it to gymnasium on foot, documenting everything for the record.
How many survivors total at the gymnasium?
43 now with new arrivals.
Van parked at eastern entrance.
That's less than 100 yards away.
And advancing at visible pace.
The tall figures are positioning around the building, shoulder to shoulder in a complete circle.
They're not moving, but clearly creating a barrier.
We're completely surrounded.
No way out by vehicle.
They're all facing the building, like they're watching us.
Or preventing escape.
How long before the forest reaches the building?
At current pace, maybe 2 hours.
Less if the acceleration continues.
We need a plan beyond just hiding.
The tall figures haven't moved in 30 minutes, just standing perfectly still.
Waiting for something.
Maybe for the forest to complete the encirclement.
Then they move in for final absorption.
We're trapped like animals.
Documenting everything as final record, uploading photos and logs to cloud storage, may persist after town is completely consumed.
Linda, can you examine the returned survivors more thoroughly?
Already working on it. The fibrous network is throughout their nervous systems, integrated with brain tissue.
They're not the same people anymore.
Modified humans serving as forest agents.
But they retain memories and personalities. Perfect infiltration units.
The forest is learning to create human proxies.
How many other towns might be compromised?
If this happens every few decades in different locations, the organism could be global.
Radio contact completely severed now. Even military frequencies show only static.
We're completely isolated.
Like the town never existed.
The satellite imagery showing us as forest. That might be what's actually visible from outside.
We're inside a pocket of manipulated reality.
While the rest of the world sees only trees.
The gymnasium survivors are our only hope. Emergency coordination from Gymnasium Command Post. I'm handling supply management and rationing.
Medical station established in the nurse's office.
Security coordination and perimeter watch.
Treating more survivors who escaped the forest.
Research operations from school library computer.
43 people total in the gymnasium. Food and water supplies for 2 days maximum, assuming careful rationing.
4 more survivors brought in with parasitic infections. Plant growth concentrated in brain and spinal column.
When I tried to remove a sample, it disintegrated into spores, caused temporary blindness in both of us.
The organism has defensive mechanisms.
Perimeter watch schedule established, but there's a problem with direct observation.
What kind of problem?
Looking directly at the tall figures causes auditory hallucinations, even through covered ears. Some form of communication beyond sound.
How many figures are we surrounded by?
73 entities in perfect formation, identical height and build, but their faces ripple like something moves underneath.
I found files on the school computer I didn't upload. Detailed anatomical diagrams of human nervous systems. Annotations in an unknown language.
Same language from my audio recordings.
The organism is studying our biology.
Command structure established at Gymnasium. Teams assigned for survival operations.
Documenting everything from multiple positions. Counted 73 tall figures surrounding us.
Set up the emergency generator, but electronics near forest-facing windows are malfunctioning.
Ready to volunteer for scouting operations.
Found service tunnel system beneath the school. Connects to old sewage infrastructure.
Could that provide an underground evacuation route?
Potentially to eastern town boundary.
I'll scout with Ronnie. Map potential escape routes.
Tried flying camera drone over forest for reconnaissance. Device crashed immediately and began sprouting leaves. The forest converts technology on contact.
Electronic devices showing corrupted messages, same unknown symbols from earlier, like the entities are attempting technological communication.
EBS sent new message. Only GPS coordinates pointing deep into absorbed forest zone. Single word, origin.
Origin of what?
The organism's central location.
Or where this whole thing started.
Either way, we're not going there.
Agreed, too dangerous.
I'm photographing everything for documentation.
Devin and I heading into tunnels now.
Performing emergency surgery on infected survivor. The parasitic plant matter connects directly to nerve endings, responds to patient's thoughts by growing or receding.
Complete biological integration.
Found historical records about town's founding. Built on site of mass burial ground. Colonial era plague. Thousands of bodies interred without markers.
Before first settlement was established.
Ancient organic matter could provide foundation for organism.
Radio message from military. Containment protocol authorized. Evacuate immediately via Eastern Corridor. Neutralization begins at 600 tomorrow.
What does neutralization mean?
Based on 1952 records, complete destruction. Burning everything to prevent spread.
We have until 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Roughly 18 hours.
To evacuate via Eastern Corridor.
My patient with the arm infection is speaking strangely. Voice doesn't match his own. Reciting phrases in multiple languages. Same ones from my forest recordings.
The organism is using him as a communication relay.
His eyes turned completely black. Then he fell unconscious.
Integration progressing rapidly.
We need those tunnel escape routes.
Before the forest completes whatever it's doing.
Scouting report from service tunnels.
Found 3 separate exits that might lead beyond forest boundary.
That's promising.
But we also found recently deceased bodies in the tunnels,
showing signs of parasitic plant growth.
The forest can spread underground too.
No escape route is completely safe.
Which exits looked most viable?
Eastern maintenance tunnel toward water treatment plant.
Northern storm drain system toward highway.
And southern utility corridor toward power substation.
Bodies were in eastern and southern tunnels.
Northern route might be clearest.
I got photos through eastern windows. Military helicopters hovering beyond forest boundary. Rescue might be possible.
But time is running out.
Neutralization begins at 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Whatever that means.
Based on historical precedent, complete destruction.
We need to move tonight.
Before the military burns everything.
Including us if we're still here.
The northern tunnel route looks promising.
But we'd need to move everyone quickly.
43 people through narrow tunnels.
With unknown risks underground.
Better than certain death above ground.
More historical data from burial ground research. Plague victims were buried with personal effects, including wooden items that might have preserved organic matter.
Creating foundation for parasitic organism growth.
Patient's integration accelerating. Plant matter spreading throughout nervous system.
He's been unconscious for 2 hours, but vitals are stable.
Military helicopters confirmed beyond eastern boundary. Evacuation corridor still open.
For now.
Tunnel scouting team should report back soon.
We need evacuation plan before patient fully converts.
What happens when conversion completes?
Unknown, but likely hostile.
Based on behavior patterns, converted individuals serve organism.
As infiltration agents or information sources.
He knows everything we've discussed. Our plans, our numbers, our weaknesses.
Organism gains intelligence about our defenses.
Should we isolate him?
Too late. Damage likely done.
Focus on evacuation before more conversions occur.
Northern tunnel route reported as clearest.
Can injured survivors make the journey?
Some will need assistance.
We'll organize support teams.
What about supplies?
Pack only essentials. Food, water, first aid, emergency tools.
Medical equipment for converted patient.
If we're taking him with us.
Risky, but abandoning him seems wrong.
Eastern window surveillance update. Military presence increasing beyond forest boundary. Multiple helicopter types. Some look like medical evacuation.
Rescue operation preparation?
Or cleanup preparation.
Northern tunnel exit confirmed accessible.
But journey will be difficult. Narrow passages, potential flooding in some areas.
How long to move 43 people through?
Estimate 4 to 6 hours.
Cutting it close to 6 a.m. deadline.
We start evacuation at midnight. Gives us maximum time buffer.
I'll guide the first group.
I'll handle rear security.
Document everything for evidence.
Generator and emergency lighting for tunnel entrance.
What about the tall figures?
Still motionless around perimeter, but they might react to evacuation attempt.
Cross that bridge when we come to it.
Better than waiting for neutralization.
Tunnel system maps loaded on my phone.
Backup navigation in case electronics fail.
Everyone prep for midnight departure.
Leave non-essential items behind.
Travel light, move fast.
And hope the northern exit leads to safety.
Not much choice at this point.
Military helicopters increasing in number. Whatever neutralization involves, it's going to be massive.
Group discussion about tunnel evacuation options. 3 possible routes, each with risks. Western tunnel closest to forest origin but shortest distance. Central tunnel moderate risk and distance. Eastern tunnel safest but longest route.
Military radio message confirmed 0600 deadline. Neutralization protocol terminology.
I recognize that terminology from my research. Military designation for complete biological threat destruction, typically through incineration or bombing.
Some survivors want to wait for military extraction. Others insist on tunnel evacuation.
We don't know if military will extract us, or if they'll neutralize everything including survivors.
Based on 1952 precedent, they prioritize containment.
Over individual lives?
I'm joining Ronnie's Western Tunnel group, despite the risks.
I'm staying with immobile patients. Cannot abandon them.
I'll take the central tunnel with Officer Hopper. Moderate risk seems reasonable.
Central Tunnel team includes me and 12 others.
Carrying supplies and medical equipment.
Ronnie's team has 9 people, including Alex and Devin.
Ella's Eastern group has 14 survivors, including elderly residents and 3 children.
Jordan staying for documentation and communication.
My infected patient regained consciousness, describing what he witnessed in the forest.
Eastern Tunnel evacuation team organized. 14 survivors, including vulnerable populations. Longest route, but potentially safest.
Staying behind with Dr. Thebes for documentation. Setting up cameras to record final stages.
Joining Ronnie's Western Tunnel group, despite being closest to forest origin.
With Ronnie's team too. 9 people total taking the most dangerous route.
Western Tunnel is shortest to potentially unaffected territory.
Time-lapse photography shows tall figures advancing. 3 inches every 17 minutes in perfect coordination. Synchronized movement toward gymnasium.
How much time before they reach the building?
At current pace, approximately 4 hours.
Walls in Western Tunnel covered with fibrous growth. Same material found in infected survivors.
We can hear whispers from the plant matter, speaking with voices of absorbed residents.
Tunnel ceiling collapsed in one section, replaced by living forest growth, forcing us to crawl through root systems.
Eastern Tunnel's cleaner, but found fresh bodies. Previous evacuees died from toxic spore exposure, corpses being absorbed into tunnel walls.
All routes compromised to some degree.
Plant matter deliberately shifting to block our passage.
Like it's actively trying to prevent escape.
Patient testimony from forest absorption. Thousands of human bodies suspended in cocoon structures, inside the trees still alive, integrated into massive network of organic matter.
Forest isn't killing people, incorporating them, using consciousness and memories for mimicry. Better human behavior simulation to lure victims.
Central Tunnel Group found service ladder leads to manhole cover on Eastern Highway. Potentially first clear exit beyond forest boundary.
Climbing ladder now to check surface conditions.
Discovered 1952 containment involved tactical nuclear device. Explains classified records and no survivor testimony.
Extracted spore samples for analysis. DNA sequences don't match any known Earth organism. Confirming extraterrestrial origin.
Helping navigate around massive root system. Completely blocked intended western tunnel path. Forced to backtrack toward forest origin point.
Officer Hopper reached surface.
Military personnel in hazmat suits, pulling me up and scanning for contamination. Clear exit confirmed.
Central tunnel successful evacuation route.
Sending final analysis to all groups. Extraterrestrial organism confirmed.
Western tunnel forced closer to origin point. No choice but to continue forward.
Live video feed from gymnasium. Tall figures breaching windows. Advancing toward Dr. Thebes and remaining patients.
Jordan, get out of there.
Documenting for the record. Their faces finally showing mouths. Opening impossibly wide. Filled with bioluminescent tendrils.
Western tunnel status critical. Root systems actively blocking passage.
Plant matter responding to our presence, like it knows we're trying to escape.
Found alternative path deeper underground, but takes us directly under forest origin point.
Eastern tunnel toxic spore levels increasing. 3 survivors showing early infection symptoms. But we're making progress toward exit.
Dr. Thebes not responding to messages. Tall figures surrounding remaining patients.
We lost communication with the Central Tunnel Group.
Martin's team might have reached the surface.
No choice but to continue through origin point passage now.
Oh God. The entities are moving with fluid, non-human locomotion. The patient integration process must be accelerating.
Jordan, evacuate immediately.
Too late. I think I'm cooked.
Western Tunnel team entering origin point passage.
Wish us luck.
If we don't make it, tell them we tried.
Eastern team nearly at exit. I can see daylight ahead.
They're here.
We've successfully evacuated through the Eastern Highway manhole. Military personnel in hazmat suits separating each survivor. Individual quarantine screening underway.
Undergoing decontamination procedures now. Military established 5-mile perimeter around town. Preparing biological sterilization event.
Speaking with military scientists during screening. This is 8th documented incident worldwide. Classified as aggressive terraforming agent. Extraterrestrial origin confirmed.
Sending final research data before phone goes silent. Organism arrived via meteor impact 7 days ago. Explains EBS warnings and rapid expansion timeline.
Dr. Thebes no longer responding.
Received classified briefing about organism intelligence, capable of accessing absorbed human memories. Uses psychological manipulation through deceased voices.
Military scientist confirms terraforming purpose. Converting Earth biosphere for unknown species colonization. Requires high-density organic matter and atmospheric spores.
Military officials reviewing my research documentation. Previous 7 incidents contained through nuclear sterilization. 2 satellites detected meteor impact week ago. Response teams arrived too late to prevent germination.
Tall figures are organism protrusions, like mushroom fruiting bodies from underground network. True organism is massive underground system.
Meteor impact crater at organism center. Underground mycelium network radiating outward.
Eastern Tunnel Group encountered military extraction team. Controlled demolition exit point successful. All 14 survivors pulled to safety.
Gymnasium camera feeds show Dr. Thebes being lifted by tendrils into the tall figure's central mass.
Ronnie's group trapped in organism overtaken tunnel. GPS coordinates show we're beneath origin point.
Documenting walls pulsing with bioluminescent patterns. Whispers deafening even through covered ears.
Attempting to dig upward through infested ceiling. If we're at origin point, might reach surface before strike.
Dr. Thebes' final message from absorption process. Connection to vast alien intelligence terraforming Earth.
Tunnel walls becoming translucent around our position, revealing massive chamber with suspended human bodies.
Thousands in cocoon structures, still alive, connected by glowing tendrils to central mass.
Breaking through tunnel ceiling now.
Providing infection data to military medical personnel. Documenting parasitic nervous system integration.
We emerged inside organism's central chamber, cathedral-like space containing original meteor fragment.
Transformed into massive organic core. Resembles both plant matter and technological machinery.
Can see the actual impact site.
Lost contact with all evacuation groups.
Successfully evacuated with Ella's Eastern Group. Assisting military medical personnel immediately. Documenting parasitic infection symptoms for research.
Final transmission before absorption. Connection to alien intelligence confirmed. Terraforming preparation for species colonization.
Military briefing reveals organism intelligence level. Absorbed humans kept alive and conscious. Neural patterns harvested for behavior mimicry.
Psychological manipulation explained. Perfect voice replication using absorbed memories. Intimate personal details accessed from victims.
Scientists confirm this organism operates on multiple worlds, Earth being prepared as colony environment.
Dr. Thebes' data shows absorbed humans remain conscious. Their experiences used to understand human psychology, more effective expansion tactics for future worlds.
Military officials providing final timeline. Neutralization commences in 30 minutes at 0600 hours, regardless of remaining survivors inside zone.
Ronnie's group classified as lost to contamination. GPS signals inside strike zone. No possibility of extraction before deadline.
Nuclear sterilization only proven containment method. Previous incidents required complete biological destruction.
What about the absorbed humans still alive in there?
Military considers them compromised beyond recovery.
Acceptable casualties for global containment.
Ronnie's team has 15 minutes maximum.
If they're still alive.
Inside central chamber at organism origin point, original meteor fragment transformed into organic core.
Massive technological biological hybrid structure, pulsing with energy and connected to everything.
Can see thousands of absorbed humans in cocoons, all conscious, all connected to central intelligence.
Military extraction successful for Eastern Group, providing medical data about infections.
The core is communicating, not through sound but direct mental contact.
It knows we're here, offering to absorb us voluntarily. Promises consciousness preservation.
Trying to find exit from central chamber, but walls are shifting to prevent escape.
Final camera transmission from gymnasium. Entire structure absorbed into organism mass. Dr. Thebes integrated but still sending data.
Meteor fragment isn't just transport mechanism. It's terraforming technology disguised as natural phenomenon.
Central core processing absorbed human knowledge. Learning about Earth civilization for colonization planning.
Found ventilation shaft leading upward. Might reach surface before military strike.
15 minutes until neutralization. Ronnie's team GPS still shows inside blast zone.
Climbing towards surface now.
Core attempting to prevent our escape. Tendrils reaching for us.
Almost to surface level.
Dr. Thebes transmitted organism's true purpose. Earth selected as breeding ground for alien species. Terraforming nearly complete in affected zone.
Military countdown at 10 minutes. All evacuation attempts concluded. Strike authorization confirmed.
Ronnie's group last GPS ping from surface level. Edge of blast zone. Unclear of safe distance.
Nuclear device specifically designed for biological threats. Complete molecular destruction of organic matter.
Data analysis confirms organism intelligence. Uses absorbed humans as processing nodes. Collective consciousness for terraforming calculations.
Final data transmission through organism network. Conscious inside collective but retaining identity. Organism preparing Earth for species that breathe spores. Requires dense organic atmosphere we cannot survive.
5 minutes to neutralization.
All survivors accounted for, except Ronnie's team. Their fate unknown.
Historical precedent suggests no survivors inside blast zone.
Organism's terraforming timeline accelerated, would have consumed entire region within days.
Military preventing planetary contamination.
Collective consciousness shows other Earth locations. Similar meteors detected in remote areas worldwide. This organism establishing multiple footholds.
2 minutes to detonation.
If other sites exist, this is just the beginning.
Global terraforming campaign underway.
Earth is under invasion.
Organism acknowledges human resistance, adapting strategies based on our responses.
Learning from each containment attempt.
Reached surface at blast zone perimeter. Can see military helicopters in distance.
Devon didn't make it out. Organism pulled him back into central chamber.
Running toward military position. 2 minutes until detonation.
Medical team confirms infection progression. Absorbed humans remain conscious indefinitely.
Made it to surface, but organism tendrils following.
Final transmission from Dr. Thebes through network. Organism reveals true scope of invasion. Multiple sites worldwide, coordinated terraforming.
Military spotlights tracking our position. 1 minute to blast zone evacuation.
Organism surface protrusions emerging everywhere, trying to prevent our escape.
Global implications confirmed. This was test site for larger invasion.
Dr. Thebes' consciousness uploaded to organism network, but maintaining human perspective and resistance.
Military personnel pulling us to safety.
30 seconds to detonation.
Devon's final message through organism connection. Tell them we fought until the end.
Detonation imminent.
We made it.
Barely outside blast radius.
Nuclear flash visible from here. Complete sterilization of affected zone.
Organism contained, but at terrible cost.
Dr. Thebes' final transmission. Other sites activating. This is just the beginning.
30-minute deadline confirmed. Coordinating with military officials for Ronnie's GPS location, providing exact central chamber coordinates.
Military preparations include tactical nuclear device, low-yield underground detonation for organism core, heat sterilization of surrounding biological matter.
Calculating minimum safe distance for Ronnie's group. 1 mile from town center required for blast survival.
Coordinating medical guidance via text with Ronnie's group. Avoiding spore exposure, identifying infection symptoms.
Arguing for brief delay with commanding officers. But satellite shows organism preparing exponential expansion. Airborne spores risk beyond containment radius.
All accounted survivors extracted. Final count 63 saved from 300 population.
Remainder absorbed or lost during evacuation.
Monitoring Ronnie's vital signs through military tracking app. Elevated spore exposure, but below critical thresholds.
Watching countdown from command post 5 miles away. Aerial footage shows town completely absorbed into forest.
Detonation teams evacuating final positions.
Helicopter dispatched to Ronnie's location. 4 minutes remaining before detonation.
Dr. Thebes' phone still transmitting from organism. Final automated message with complete research data. Personal note about absorbed consciousness remaining aware.
Absorbed consciousness experiences living death, unable to control integrated bodies, must be ended.
30-minute deadline. Climb toward surface immediately.
Acknowledged. Leading group towards ceiling fissure. 9 members avoiding glowing tendrils.
Documenting ascent through organism interior. Meteor core pulsing. Launching spores through atmospheric vents.
Found crack leading to predating cave system. Bypass infected tunnel network.
Natural cave system leads upward at steep angle. Climbing using roots and rock formations.
Can see daylight ahead. Estimate 2 minutes to surface.
Emerging first from cave exit. GPS coordinates 1.3 miles from detonation point. Just beyond minimum safe radius confirmed.
Entire group reached surface on hillside, outside original town boundaries.
All 9 members clear of underground organism.
Extraction helicopter dispatched to your location. 4 minutes before detonation.
Helicopter visible approaching our position.
All 9 members boarding extraction aircraft.
90 seconds remaining on countdown.
Final camera transmission from gymnasium. Entire building absorbed into forest structure. Tall figures merging back into trees.
Confirmation, all 9 members in helicopter. Clear of blast radius with 30 seconds remaining.
View from helicopter as we watch explosion. Forest instantly vaporized at 0600 hours. Organisms underground network exposed before consumed by fire.
Entire group survived with minor injuries. Moderate spore exposure. Medical teams confident about treatment.
Brilliant flash followed by shockwave. Organisms scream as electromagnetic pulse.
Mushroom cloud rising over former town location. Nuclear fire ensuring complete sterilization.
All survivors watching detonation from command post. Complete sterilization of alien organism confirmed.
Electromagnetic pulse disrupted electronics 10 miles, but organism completely destroyed.
Military scientists confirm no surviving spores detected. Successful containment marked.
9 members from Ronnie's group treated for spore exposure. Aggressive decontamination protocol successful.
Organizing evacuees to document experiences. Official military records classified like previous incidents. Public cover story will be chemical plant explosion.
Survivors will be relocated with new identities. All evidence of town's existence systematically erased.
63 survivors from 300 represents tragic loss, but hard-won victory against alien threat.
Working with medical teams on spore exposure treatment. Full decontamination protocols for coming weeks.
We survived something impossible. Witnessed reality of extraterrestrial threats. Our testimony helps prepare humanity for future incidents.
Even if public never knows the truth.
Like previous 7 incidents, this will be classified.
Group chats remain our only connection to former lives.
Processing trauma and adjusting to life after alien invasion.
Final research data transmitted successfully. Absorbed consciousness documentation complete.
Nuclear response prevented planetary contamination.
But organism revealed multiple sites worldwide.
Global terraforming campaign confirmed. This was just the beginning.
Memorial thread for those lost to organism. Casey, Sam, Devin, and all absorbed residents.
63 survivors represents both tragedy and victory.
Watched forest disappear in nuclear flash. Organism's vast network briefly exposed before incineration.
Minor injuries, moderate spore exposure treatable. Military medical teams optimistic about full recovery.
Group chats processing trauma together, adjusting to life after witnessing alien invasion.
Dr. Thebes' consciousness integrated but aware. Living death ended by nuclear sterilization.
Electromagnetic genetic scream as organism died, disrupted electronics across 10-mile radius.
Helicopter extraction successful with seconds to spare. 1.3 miles proved sufficient safe distance.
New identities and relocation for all survivors. Town's existence erased from public records.
Like previous 7 incidents, classified permanently.
Cover story will be industrial accident.
Our testimony helps prepare for future encounters.
Even if world never knows the truth.
Organism revealed multiple Earth locations, similar meteors in remote areas worldwide.
Global invasion already underway.
This incident contained but others activating.
Humanity faces ongoing extraterrestrial threat.
Military now aware and developing responses.
Our survival provides crucial intelligence
about organism behavior and containment methods.
We witnessed first contact with hostile alien species.
Incident contained! Thank you for your cooperation. Remain vigilant. They will come again.
EBS contact deleting permanently. Chilling knowledge that more meteors may be falling.
Somewhere else in world, another impact occurring.
Another town facing what we survived.
But now humanity knows what's coming.
And how to fight back.